Imagine a father, his heart heavy with a divine command that seems to defy all earthly love. Before him stands his beloved son, the child of his old age, the answer to years of prayer. The air is still, the only sound the whisper of the desert wind carrying a chilling decree. He must sacrifice his son. This isn't the opening scene of a forgotten myth, but rather the very foundation of a celebration observed by nearly 2 billion people worldwide. A story of faith so profound, so absolute, it continues to shape lives, communities, and even economies thousands of years later. What could lead to such a moment? And why is this seemingly stark event commemorated with a festival of joy, feasting, and immense generosity known as Eidaladha? The story begins not in a grand palace or on a bloody battlefield, but in the quiet, desperate prayers of a man named Ibrahim, known in Judaism and Christianity as Abraham. For years, he and his wife Sarah longed for a child. Their prayers, it seemed, went unanswered until, in their advanced age, a son, Ishmael, was born to Ibrahim and Hajar, Sarah's handmaiden. Later, Sarah would also conceive, giving birth to Ishak, also known as Isaac. Ishmael, the firstborn, held a unique place in his father's heart. He was a symbol of hope fulfilled, a testament to divine promise. But faith, as Ibrahim would learn, is often tested in the crucible of the unimaginable. According to Islamic tradition, Ibrahim began to have recurring dreams. In these dreams, a command echo sacrificed his son Ismail. Was it a trick of the mind? A whisper from a malevolent force? Or was it truly the will of God, a test of his devotion beyond all human comprehension? The weight of this internal conflict must have been immense. Imagine the sleepless nights, the tormented days, the loving glances at his son now tinged with an awful secret. Finally, resolved to submit to what he believed was a divine instruction, Ibrahim approached Ismail. This wasn't a decision made in isolation, a father imposing his will. In a poignant exchange that highlights the young boy's remarkable faith, Ibrahim revealed the nature of his visions. Ismail's response was not one of fear or rebellion, but of calm acceptance. "Oh, my father," he is said to have replied, "do as you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, among the patient." The journey to the appointed place of sacrifice, Mount Arafat, was not without its trials. Legend tells of Iblis, or Satan, attempting to tempt Ibrahim to dissuade him from his course, to appeal to his fatherly love and his sense of reason. Thrice Satan appeared, and thrice Ibrahim, steadfast in his resolve, drove him away, pelting him with stones, a ritual now symbolically reenacted by millions of pilgrims during the Hajj. And so they arrived. The father, with a heavy heart but unwavering faith, prepared to fulfill the command. The son, courageous and submissive, lay ready. The knife was raised. In that breathless moment, suspended between obedience and agony, divine intervention occurred. Just as Ibrahim was about to make the sacrifice, a voice called out. God had seen his devotion, his willingness to surrender his most cherished possession. Ismail was spared. Instead, a ram, miraculously provided, was to be sacrificed in his place. This single dramatic event is the nucleus of Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice. It's a commemoration not of the act of killing, but of Ibrahim's profound willingness to obey, and of Ismail's patient submission. It's a celebration of God's mercy, a reminder that true faith is rewarded, often in ways we cannot foresee. But the importance of Eid al-Adha stretches far beyond this foundational story. It is inextricably linked to the Hajj, the annual Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca, which itself retraces the footsteps of Ibrahim, Hajar, and Ismail. The Hajj pilgrimage is an obligatory duty fard once in a lifetime for every Muslim who is able, meaning they are an adult akil, balai-free, healthy, and financially capable. Those undertaking Hajj must have the financial means to cover their journey and the expenses of their dependents during their absence, and the route must be safe. The rites of Hajj, the circumambulation of the Kaaba, the running between the hills of Safa and Marwa, mirroring Hajar's desperate search for water for her infant son Ismail, and the stoning of the pillars representing Satan, all culminate in the days of Eid al-Adha. For those performing Hajj, the sacrifice of an animal, a sheep, goat, cow, or camel, is a central ritual, performed in commemoration of Ibrahim's sacrifice. What's fascinating is how this act of sacrifice, often misunderstood in the modern world, is deeply rooted in concepts of community and charity. Offering a sacrifice qurbani is an obligatory act, wajib, according to the Hanafi school, or a strongly emphasized sunnah, according to some other schools for Muslims who meet certain conditions. These conditions generally include being of sound mind, having reached the age of maturity, being free, and possessing wealth beyond their basic needs and debts, equivalent to the nisab threshold, a specific level of wealth. The meat from the sacrificed animal is traditionally divided into 3 parts. 1/3 is for the family conducting the sacrifice, 1/3 is for relatives, friends and neighbors, and crucially, 1/3 is distributed to the poor and needy. This isn't just a symbolic gesture, it's a massive coordinated effort to ensure that no one is left hungry during the festival. Imagine, on a single day, millions of animals being sacrificed across the globe, with a significant portion of that meat reaching those who might otherwise struggle to afford it. It's a powerful act of social responsibility embedded within a sacred tradition. Beyond the sacrifice, Eid al-Adha is a time of intense communal activity. It begins with a special prayer, Salat al-Eid, performed in congregation, often in large open areas or mosques. People dress in their finest clothes, exchange greetings of Eid Mubarak, Blessed Eid, and visit family and friends. Homes are filled with the aroma of special dishes, sweets are shared, and gifts are exchanged, especially with children. It's a period of forgiveness, of mending broken ties, and of reaffirming bonds of kinship and friendship. The economic impact of Eid al-Adha is also staggering. The livestock trade sees a huge surge in demand. Transportation networks are busy as people travel to be with their families. Tailors work overtime creating new outfits. The festival, while deeply spiritual, also fuels significant economic activity in many parts of the world. One might wonder, in our increasingly secularized and individualistic societies, why a festival centered on an ancient act of near sacrifice continues to hold such profound importance. Perhaps it's because the core themes of Eid al-Adha, faith, obedience, sacrifice, compassion, and community, are timeless and universal. In a world often characterized by doubt and division, the story of Ibrahim offers a powerful narrative of unwavering conviction. The emphasis on sharing and caring for the less fortunate resonates deeply with our innate sense of justice and empathy. Moreover, Eid al-Adha provides a vital connection to heritage and identity for Muslims worldwide. It's a thread that links generations, a shared experience that transcends geographical boundaries and cultural differences. Whether celebrated in the bustling cities of Cairo or Karachi, the quiet villages of Indonesia, or the diverse communities of Europe and North America, the spirit of Eid al-Adha remains remarkably consistent. Consider the scenes: families joyfully preparing meals together, children eagerly awaiting their Eid gifts, the collective prayers echoing in unison, and the organized efforts to distribute meat to those in need. These aren't just quaint traditions. They are expressions of a living faith, a vibrant culture that continues to adapt and thrive. There are also fascinating regional variations in how Eid is celebrated. In some cultures, specific types of food are prepared, unique songs are sung, or local customs are incorporated into the festivities. For instance, in parts of Africa, elaborate equestrian parades might be part of the celebration. In South Asia, intricate henna designs adorn women's hands. These diverse expressions enrich the universal observance. But at its heart, the importance of Eid al-Adha always circles back to that profound moment of trial and submission on Mount Arafat. It's a reminder that the greatest sacrifices often lead to the greatest blessings, and that true faith involves a willingness to surrender what is most precious in the service of a higher purpose. It challenges believers to reflect on their own lives. What are they willing to sacrifice? How deep is their faith? How strong are their bonds with their community and with those less fortunate? So, the next time you hear the phrase Eid al-Adha, look beyond the headlines or the simple definition of festival of sacrifice. See it as a celebration of unwavering faith tested to its limits, a testament to divine mercy, a global act of charity, and a vibrant expression of communal joy and solidarity. It's a story that began with a father, a son, and an almost unbearable command, but its echoes resonate today in the hearts and actions of billions, a powerful reminder of the enduring power of faith and the profound importance of compassion. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.